night we danced in Alabama, the moon was shining low, with the bandstand by the river and the warm wind moving slow. You were wearing summer cotton, I was nervous as a prayer. Then the old song started playing, and love found us standing there. We had no way of knowing where the years would take us through, but every southern evening still brings me back to you. Take me back to Alabama, where the old songs filled the night, where your hand was soft in mine beneath the silver light. Take me back to Alabama, where the golden memories stay. Every time the music rises, I go dancing back that way. There were lanterns by the water, there were stars above the trees, there were whispers in the slow dance, carried softly on the breeze. You would laugh and call me darling, I would sing your favorite line, and the whole world felt like heaven for one sweet moment in time. Now the river keeps on rolling and the town has changed its view, but every song from back then still knows the road to you. Take me back to Alabama, where the old songs fill the night, where your hand was soft in mine beneath the silver light. Take me back to Alabama, where the golden memories stay. Every time the music rises, I go dancing back that way. Ooh, Alabama night, ooh, soft and bright. Every melody brings your love back home to me. If time would play that old song one more time beneath the moon, I would hold your hand more gently and never let it in too soon. For love is not a dance floor that disappears with dawn. It lives inside the old songs and keeps on moving on. Take me back to Alabama, where the old songs filled the night, where your hand was soft in mine beneath the silver light. Take me back to Alabama, where the golden memories stay. Every time the music rises, I go dancing back that way. Take me back to Alabama, where our simple hearts were true, where every step beneath the stars still leads me back to you. southern stars are shining and the old songs softly play, I'll meet you in Alabama, where we dance the night away.
Then your voice broke through the dark, lit a fire inside my heart. Every chain that held me down fell away without a sound. Now I walk a different way, in the truth I choose to stay. Glory rising high, I will testify. Lift your name above the sky. Let my voice be lifted strong. You have turned my life around. Glory rising high, I will magnify. Every tear you've dried inside, from the earth to heaven's throne. All the praise belongs to you alone. Now my heart is running free from the chains that once held me. Every step I take is yours, every blessing you restore. Glory rising high, I will testify. Lift your name above the sky. Let my voice be lifted strong. You have turned my life around. Glory rising high, I will magnify. step I take today feels like walking in His grace. All the weight I used to feel, now I know His love is real. Every worry fades away when I lift my voice and say, clap your hands and sing out loud, let His name be lifted proud. From the valley to the sky, lift your voice and testify. Clap your hands, don't hold it in, let His joy begin again. Every heart can feel the same, there is power in His name. Much more. In His love I'm standing free, that's the way it's meant to be. Clap your hands and sing out loud, let His name be lifted proud. From the valley to the sky, lift your voice and testify. Clap your hands, don't hold it in, let His joy begin again. Every heart can feel the same, there is power in His name. Your voice and testify. Clap your hands, don't hold it in, let His joy begin again. Every heart can feel the same, there is power in His name. Clap your hands and sing. Clap your hands and sing. Down in Chapel Hollow, where the creek runs clear and the redbud blooms at the turn of the year, there's an old white steeple by the sycamore trees, with a bluebird song riding on the breeze. Eleanor lived by the churchyard gate, with a garden of thyme and a wooden rake. She kept the chapel floor swept clean and polished the pews till the pine would gleam. That bell had rung through 100 years, through wedding days and goodbye tears. But after the storm took the tower's crown, the old brass bell never made a sound. The town grew quiet in a lonesome way, like something holy had moved away. And Eleanor prayed by the altar rail, Lord, teach us hope when our voices fail. She said the silence feels too wide tonight, but you still speak in morning light. And even when the bell won't ring, you can wake the valley with another thing. There was a bluebird nest in the bell tower, built where morning sky. There was a bluebird nest in the bell tower. One April dawn with the grass still wet, Eleanor climbed where the beams were bent. She brought a lantern and a cedar broom to clear the dust from the broken room. But tucked inside the silent bell, where the golden light through the rafters fell, was a little nest made of straw and string, and 3 blue eggs like a promise of spring. She stood there still with her hand on her chest, watching Grace in that fragile nest, and backed away with a tearful smile, like heaven had been working there all the while. By Sunday morning the whole town knew about the bluebird eggs in the steeple blue, and children gathered beneath the stairs, whispering low like they were saying prayers. Eleanor said, "Don't rush the sound, some holy things grow quiet in the ground. The Lord may mend what storms have torn, but first He lets new life be born." There was a bluebird nest in the bell tower, built where the old sound used to be. Little wings of mercy singing over Chapel Creek. Not a thunder roll, not a trumpet call, just a tiny hymn above the chapel wall. When the town forgot how to lift its eyes, God sent a song through the morning sky. There was a bluebird nest in the bell tower. That summer brought a hurting name, a young mother, Sarah, carrying shame. She came to church when the service was done, with a sleeping child and nowhere to run. The town had heard what the rumors said, how she left home and lost her way. But Eleanor saw through the dust and fear, and pulled her close like the Lord was near. She said, "Child, sit down beneath that shade. There's cornbread warm and lemonade. And if your heart can barely sing, listen close to those bluebird wings." Sarah looked up through the chapel air at the nest still resting safely there. And for the first time in a year of pain, she felt the Father call her name. Sometimes renewal is small and hidden, built in places we thought were gone. Sometimes the Lord will fill the silence before He gives us back the song. A broken bell, a weathered beam, a frightened heart, afraid to dream, a mother's tears, a child asleep, a promise tucked where prayers run deep. And every soul that feels unheard can find His mercy in a bluebird. Steeple stood rebuilt with cedar, pine, and good. Strong hands from farms across the land, every neighbor doing what they can. They fixed the roof and raised the cross, counted no labor, counted no cost. But Eleanor left one corner wide, where the bluebird still could come inside. Sarah joined the women's choir, her soft voice rising a little higher. And when her baby laughed in the pew, the whole church felt like morning dew. Then on the day the bell rang clear, after one long silent year, the bluebirds flew above the town, like blessings circling all around. There was a bluebird nest in the bell tower, built where the old sound used to be. Little wings creek. Not a thunder roll, not a trumpet call, just a tiny hymn above the chapel wall. Now the bell rings out and the bluebirds fly, and grace keeps moving through the open sky.
The old lantern in the barn still hangs beside the door, where the hay was stacked in summer and our boots crossed dusty floors. There were horses in the meadow, there was thunder far away, and the golden light would guide us at the ending of the day. Time may rust the hinges and the fields may change their name, but that little lantern's glow still remembers every flame. The old lantern in the barn still lights my memory, like an old song in the twilight, like a prayer upon the breeze. The old lantern in the barn still shines through every year, and when the evening calls my name, I feel my home draw near. Daddy worked until the sun set, Mama called us in to eat. Grandma hummed beside the doorway with the dust around her feet. There were stories in the rafters, there were dreams beneath the stars, and I never knew those simple nights would stay inside my heart. Now the barn is old and quiet, and the road is overgrown, but when the old songs find me, I am never far from home. The old lantern in the barn still lights my memory, like an old song in the twilight, like a prayer upon the breeze. The old lantern in the barn still shines through every year, and when the evening calls my name, I feel my home draw near. Ooh, let the lantern glow. Ooh, where the warm winds blow. Ooh, every melody brings my old home back to me. If I could walk that farm again beneath the fading sky, I would thank the Lord for little things that money cannot buy. For love was in the labor, in the laughter and the rain, and every light we carried then still helps us rise again. The old lantern in the barn still lights my memory, like an old song in the twilight, like a prayer upon the breeze. The old lantern in the barn still shines through every year, and when the evening calls my name, I feel my home draw near. The old lantern in the barn still glows when I feel lost, reminding me that love remains through every road we crossed. Ooh, let the lantern glow. Ooh, where the warm winds blow. Ooh, every melody brings my old home back to me. So when the night is falling and the stars begin to swarm, I'll follow that old lantern back to where my heart is warm. The night we left for Memphis, the moon was riding high, with a suitcase in the backseat and a dream across the sky. There were old songs on the radio, there was coffee getting cold, and your hand was like a promise that my heart could safely hold. We had no golden fortune, no map for where to go, just a little faith between us and the highway moving slow. Take me back to Memphis, where the old songs filled the night, where your laughter touched the darkness like a candle burning bright. Take me back to Memphis, where the golden memories shine. Every road we drove together still leads your heart to mine. There were motel signs and street lights, there were stars above the trees, there were prayers beneath the silence, floating softly on the breeze. You were smiling by the window, I was singing out of key, and I never felt more certain than that night in Tennessee. Now the years have crossed the river, and the city lights have changed. But every time the music rises, I can hear you say my name. Take me back to Memphis, where the old songs filled the night, where your laughter touched the darkness like a candle burning bright. Take me back to Memphis, where the golden memories shine. Every road we drove together still leads your heart to mine. Ooh, Memphis night. Ooh, soft and bright. Ooh, every melody brings your love back home to me. If time would give one highway, one more midnight blue, I would hold the moment longer and spend it all with you. For love is like a road song, it bends but never ends. It carries every prayer we made and brings us home again. Take me back to Memphis, where the old songs fill the night, where your laughter touched the darkness like a candle burning bright. Take me back to Memphis, where the golden memories shine. Every road we drove together still leads your heart to mine. Take me back to Memphis, where our simple dreams were true, where every song beneath the stars was leading me to you. Ooh, Memphis night. Ooh, soft and bright. Ooh, every melody brings your love back home to me. So when the old songs find me and the southern stars align, I'll meet you back in Memphis, where your heart first held mine.
There were nights I cried alone, begging you to let me go from the pain I couldn't face, from the weight I couldn't take. I thought freedom meant escape, running far from all the pain. I didn't see what you could see, didn't know what I would be. I was breaking in the dark, trying to outrun my heart. If you had let me go, I would still be lost, chasing shadows on my own, never knowing what it cost. If you had said goodbye when I walked away, I would never find the light I am standing in today. Looking back, I see it now. Every tear, every doubt was a road I had to walk to become who I am now. You were there when I said no, you stayed when I let go. Every time I tried to leave, you were holding on to me. I was lost, but you could see everything I couldn't be. If you had let me go, I would still be lost, chasing shadows on my own, never knowing what it cost. If you had said goodbye when I walked away, I would never find the light I am standing in today. You didn't leave me in the night, you didn't give up on my life. Even when I turned away, you were there. You chose to stay. If you had let me go, I would still be lost, chasing shadows on my own, never knowing what it cost. If you had said goodbye when I walked away, I would never find the light I am standing in today. Now I see what you have done. You were there through everyone, every fall, every cry. You were standing by my side. If you had let me go, if you had let me go. Down where Miller's Creek runs slow, past the cotton fields that glow, there's an old road winding through the pines, holding pieces of another time. Every town is someone they recall, a quiet soul who never stood too tall. For ours it was old Emma Grace, with weathered hands and kindness on her face. She lived alone beside the creek bank bend, yet somehow felt like everybody's friend. A lantern hanging by her porch each night, shining like a little piece of light. People said no matter where you'd roam, that lantern always felt like coming home. Through summer heat or winter's bitter rain, its gentle glow remained the same. That lantern by Miller's Creek burned through the dark when hope felt weak, like heaven's window shining down on every lost soul passing through town. When roads were long and faith was hard to keep, God's love kept glowing in that lantern by Miller's Creek. One July the river barely moved, fields turned brown beneath the dusty noon. Crops were failing all across the land, worry written deep on every hand. Farmers gathered at the church one night, searching for a reason to keep the fight. Emma stood and softly bowed her head. Then these simple words were what she said: the Lord still sends a rain in His own way, and mercy grows where faith decides to stay. Though no one knew exactly what she'd seen, her peace felt stronger than the drought between. That lantern by Miller's Creek burned through the dark when hope felt weak, like heaven's window shining down on every lost soul passing through town. When roads were long and faith was hard to keep, God's love kept glowing in that lantern by Miller's Creek. A week went by and clouds began to rise, rolling slowly through the southern skies. Thunder echoed over field and barn, bringing life back to the waiting farms. Children danced beneath the falling rain, laughter filling every lane again. And folks would smile whenever Emma passed, remembering how faith had held them fast. Years may fade like footprints in the dust, wood may weather, iron turn to rust, but the smallest light can still remain when it's fueled by grace instead of flame. Every act of love, every whispered prayer leaves a glow behind, still shining somewhere. Oh, that lantern by Miller's Creek still burns inside the hearts it reached. Long after Emma journeyed home, its light keeps guiding travelers on. When shadows fall and nights grow cold and deep, we'll remember God's love in that lantern by Miller's Creek. Yes, we'll remember God's love in that lantern by Miller's Creek. The creek rolls on, the seasons change, but mercy stays the same. The lantern still shines, the lantern still shines by Miller's Creek. Chasing dreams I couldn't hold, trying to feel what felt so cold. Every road I chose to take led me to another break. Every answer I believed turned into what I couldn't keep. I was running from the truth, trying to hold on to my youth. Didn't know what I would find, but I left it all behind. Then I heard a voice so clear, through the noise, through the fear. Through every road I walked alone, you were there to lead me home. Through every fall, through every fight, you were with me in the night. Through every doubt I couldn't see, you were reaching out for me. Now I stand and finally know you were there through every road. I didn't know. Every step I tried to take felt like more than I could face. I was there, though you couldn't see. Every step right next to me. I kept searching far and wide, trying hard to find the light. Didn't know it was so near, didn't know that you were here. I was lost inside my fear. Still your voice was drawing near. You never let me walk alone, never left me on my own. Through the dark, through the night, you were there to be my light. Every step, every road, you were there to share the load. Now I know, now I see, you were always leading me. Looking back, I understand every part was in your plan. Even when I walked away, you were with me anyway. Every road that felt so wrong still was where I led you on. I can see it clearer now. You don't need to question how. You never let me walk alone, never left me on my own. Through the dark, through the night, you were there to be my light. Every step, every road, you were there to share the load. Now I know, now I see, you were always leading me. Even when I couldn't stand, I was holding your hand. Even when I couldn't see, you were safe with me. You never let me walk alone, never left me on my own. Through the dark, through the night, you were there to be my light. Every step, every road, you were there to share the load. Now I know, now I see, you were always leading me. You were always leading me. There's a road that climbs past the cedar trees, where the morning fog hangs low, and an old brass bell in a white frame church still sings to the valley below. Martha Lee was the postman's wife, with silver hair and a gentle smile. She knew every name on Cedar Hill, every broken gate and windowsill. She carried letters through rain and heat, past tobacco barns and fields of wheat, and tucked a prayer in her coat each day. hard to feel. Grace came rolling through the valley when the bell rang over Cedar Hill. One autumn day near harvest time, Martha found a letter with no return line, addressed to a man named Samuel Reed, who lived alone by the cottonwood trees. He hadn't spoken much since his daughter left, carried old regrets like a stone in his chest. Folks would wave, but he'd turn away, lost in words he never got to say. Martha placed that letter in his hand. He trembled like he could barely stand. And when he read the first line there, his eyes filled up like answered prayer. When the bell rang over Cedar Hill, the whole town stopped and the air stood still, like heaven calling through the pines, saying, "Child, you are still mine." When the road was steep and hope was hard to feel, grace came rolling through the valley when the bell rang over Cedar Hill. The letter said, "Daddy, I'm coming home. I've been tired of living all alone. I don't know if forgiveness waits, but I'll be there by the old church gate." That Sunday morning, the clouds hung low. Samuel stood where the wildflowers grow, and when a blue car came up slow, he ran like mercy down that road. No sermon preached, no choir began, just a father holding his child again. And Martha wiped her tears away as the church bell woke the hills that day. Some bells ring out for weddings bright, some for souls who found the light, some for storms that pass us by, some for tears we no longer hide. But every sound of grace we hear, every call that draws us near, is the Father saying, "Come back home." You never had to walk When the bell rang over Cedar Hill, the whole town stopped and the air stood still, like heaven calling through the pines, saying, "Child, you are still mine." When the road was steep and hope was hard to feel, grace came rolling through the valley when the bell rang over Cedar Hill. When the bell rang over Cedar Hill, broken hearts began to heal. Old regrets fell like autumn leaves, and love became something they could believe. So when you're far and your wounds feel real, listen for the Savior calling, like a bell over Cedar Hill. Past the pines, past the rain, mercy still calls every name.
The old screen door still whispers when the evening wind's blowing, like it's calling back the footsteps of the ones I knew back then. There was supper in the kitchen, there was rain upon the tin, there was laughter down the hallway where the golden days begin. Time may change the doorway and the pain may fade away, but love still makes a sound there when the old songs start to play. The old screen door still brings me home once more, to the voices, to the prayers, to the hearts I'm longing for. The old screen door still swings through memory, and every little creak it makes brings my family back to me. Mama called us in at sunset, Daddy washed the workday down, Grandma hummed a Sunday hymn while the stars came over town. There were muddy boots and coffee, there were stories by the chair, and I never knew that heaven could be found in moments there. Now the rooms are standing quiet and the road is turned unknown, but that old familiar sound still reminds me I am home. The old screen door still brings me home once more, to the voices, to the prayers, to the hearts I'm longing for. The old screen door still swings through memory, and every little creak it makes brings my family back to me. Ooh, let it open wide. Ooh, to the love inside. Ooh, every melody brings my old home back to me. If I could hear that doorway just one more time tonight, I would step into the kitchen and hold that golden light. For love is in the small things that we hardly notice then, in every door that opened and every welcome home again. The old screen door still brings me home once more, to the voices, to the prayers, to the hearts I'm longing for. The old screen door still swings through memory, and every little creak it makes brings my family back to me. The old screen door still reminds this heart of mine that love can live forever past the hands of passing time. Ooh, let it open and the old songs fill the floor. I hear my childhood calling through the old screen door.
Trying hard to be enough, but never feeling strong enough. Every night I question why every dream just passed me by. I was searching for a light somewhere in the endless night. Then I heard a voice so clear, calling me to leave my fear. Every chain that held me down doesn't hold me anymore. This is my story now. Grace has changed my every step. I was lost, but now I'm found, and I won't forget. Pain once lived, now I see a different view. Everything has been made new. All the roads that led me here, all the doubts, all the fears, were the steps I had to take to become who I am today. Every moment led me here. Now I stand without my every chain that held me down doesn't hold me anymore. This is my story now. Grace has changed my every step. I was lost, but now I'm found, and I won't forget. Not by strength and not by might, but by love that gave me life. Every scar, every fall led me to the truth of it all. This is my story now. I'm not who I was before. Every chain that held me down doesn't hold me anymore. This is my story now. Grace has changed my every step. I was lost, but now I'm found, and I won't forget. This is my story. Up on Mercy Ridge, where the pasture leads and the morning light falls through the evergreen, there's a fence post cross by a cattle gate, holding prayers that learned to wait. Eliza May lived where the hill roads climb, with a garden row and a porch wind chime. Her hands were warm from the work she knew, but her eyes held heaven in their quiet blue. She lost her brother to a bitter fight over borrowed land in a prideful night. Two family names split the valley wide, like a creek that would not meet the other side. Still every dawn when the rooster cried, she walked that fence line misty-eyed, mending wire where the storms had passed, praying love would mend the past. She said, Lord, I can fix this cedar rail, but I can't make wounded hearts turn pale. So take my hands and take my days and build forgiveness in your way. There was a fence post cross on Mercy Ridge, standing where the old road hid, not carved for glory, not raised for fame, just a sign that grace still calls our name. When anger ran deep, when silence grew big, God kept whispering on Mercy Ridge. And every bird in the valley hid, found room beneath that fence post cross on Mercy Ridge. One September with the harvest thin, a young girl came through the north field wind. Her coat was torn, her shoes were clay, and fear had followed her all the way. She slipped inside Eliza's barn, took 2 jars and a loaf still warm. But when the lantern caught her face, Eliza saw hunger more than disgrace. The girl dropped down by the oat sack wall, said, I ain't worth your help at all. But Eliza knelt in the hay and dust, said, child, mercy was made for us. She took a knife from the windowsill, carved a small cross in a cedar still, then set that post by the cattle gate, where the girl could see love standing straight. Leave your shame right here tonight. The Lord still turns the dark to light. A hungry soul is not a thief when grace brings bread and room to breathe. There was a fence post cross on Mercy Ridge, standing where the old road hid, not carved for glory, not raised for fame, just a sign that grace still calls our name. When anger ran deep, when silence grew big, God kept whispering on Mercy Ridge. And every bird in the valley hid, found room beneath that fence post cross on Mercy Ridge. By wintertime, the whole town knew about that cross where the hill grass grew. Some came quiet, some came ashamed, some left notes without a name. One woman left a wedding ring, one farmer left a broken string, one child left a little stone for a daddy who never made it home. Then came Caleb from the western side, brother's son with his family pride. He stood by the post in the freezing rain, holding 20 years of blame. Eliza saw him from the porch light glow, walk real slow through the falling snow. Neither spoke till the church bell rang, and the ridge heard mercy call their names. Sometimes forgiveness is a field unplowed, sometimes it's kneeling without a crowd, sometimes it's taking the first small step where old hurt hasn't left us yet. A cedar post, a rusty nail, a road grown quiet, a heart grown frail. But Jesus met them at that gate, and love walked in where pride once stayed. mercy is stronger than the years we lost, and Jesus meets us at the old fence post cross. Up on Mercy Ridge, where the pasture leans, morning breaks go through the evergreen. Leave your shame, lay down your blame. The Lord still calls you by your name. There was healing, there was mercy at the fence post cross on Mercy Ridge. There's a porch light burning by an old screen door on a house I don't live in anymore. But every time the evening falls, I can hear that memory call. Mama's Bible on the window stand, pages worn by praying hands. She would whisper when the night got long, "Child, the Lord will lead you home." I ran farther than I planned, but mercy knew just where I am. The porch light still burns where my turns through the miles, through the years, through the pain and all the tears. The porch light still shines like a love I left behind, and no matter where I roam, grace keeps calling me back home. I've had nights beneath a stranger sky, asking God the reasons why. Every dream I tried to chase left me longing for that place